Question 8. This one is the beginning of Euclidean geometry. Mainly circle geometry. Many theorems, around 7 or 8 theorems are there. You need to study. Out of those theorems, 3 of them are very important. They are, first one is angle at the center is equal to 2 times angle at the circle. That the possibilities are a lot you can expect in the exam. Okay, angle at the center 2 times angle at the circle. Then second one is about cyclic quad. You know that what is cyclic quad? It's a quadrilateral inside the circle. Okay, that theorem is opposite angles are supplementary. That also you have to study. Then the last one is very important one is tan chord theorem. So these 3 theorems, please guys, all of them are important, but among those, these 3 of them are very important. Very important. Okay, you have to study one of them definitely there. All right. Before we do this question, just some basic knowledge that is needed. In fact, these geometry questions are very simple, but the problem many of you are struggling is, you don't have that basic about this one. Okay, so I'm just helping you with some basic knowledge so that we can do this question. Those basic knowledge are important for doing this question. Okay, let me draw a circle and then I will explain what are the things that is needed for doing this question. Okay, let me go add shape, take a circle, make it a little bit bigger, then let me change that color. I think it's fine now. Okay, so you know the shape of the circle, isn't it? And you need to know the middle, the center is there, and from center to circle is known as what? Radius. Radius is from center to circle. Okay, if you multiply by 2, you will get what? Diameter. Diameter is the line joining 2 points on a circle and it has to pass through the center. Okay, there are other lines also joining 2 points. What is the name of this line? It's chord. Okay, so in that way the diameter is the biggest chord or longest chord in the circle, isn't it? Yes. All right, now this chord, when it comes to chord, is very important. What is chord? The line joining 2 points on a circle. The 2 points must be on the circumference. This round, see, these 2 points I'm talking, let me call it A and B. Point A and B. Clear? So about this chord, first one is, this chord is dividing circle into 2 portions. This is the first one and this is the second portion. Do you understand? First portion we call it the minor segment. This one is the minor segment and the second one is the major segment. Do you see that one? You need to know. Okay, minor segment and a major segment. Okay, then okay, let me rub. The first theorem about circle geometry is very important one. It's about the center of the circle. Let me plot it and let me draw a chord anywhere on the circle. I'm just drawing here. It's a chord AB. Chord AB. Okay. Yeah. If you draw a line from center to chord, if you draw a line and that line is making 90 degree, this is very important. If it makes 90 degree and touching to the chord at the point O or C. O is the center now usually. Okay, if it is 90 degree or perpendicular, then AC always equal to CB. That is the line from the center, perpendicular to the chord, bisect the chord. Bisect the chord means at this point C is the center of AB. Bisect the chord. So that is very important, guys. Line from the center. Remember, the line has to start from the center to the chord. If it is 90 degree, if it is perpendicular, then it's going to bisect. The main point is if it is perpendicular, which means it's going to bisect. Then reverse also very important. If the line from center bisect the chord, then that line will make what? Perpendicular. So from here to here, this is the theorem. Then the reverse is the converse. If the line from the center bisect the chord, then the line is always perpendicular to the chord. So the chord can be anywhere. See here, if I draw a chord here, same story. If you draw a line, if the line is making 90 degree, means this point, this line is going to bisect. Bisect means cut into equal parts. Those two are equal. For example, if AB is equal to 100, means this is 50, this also 50. Okay, so that knowledge is needed for doing this question. Is it clear? Alright, then some other things about circle I will explain, that some of them is needed here, and other questions also we can use it. Alright, let me rub all these things. You know that radius is very important. Whenever you get a question based on a circle, first you have to identify a radius. More than one radius, we call it a radii. Okay, alright, so center of the circle, that is O. And guys, do you know the tangent? Tangent is a line that touches only one point on a circle. See, it's like this. It's only one point. This is tangent, and this is the point of contact, if I call it to B. Okay, if you draw a line from center to the point of contact, always make 90 degree. It's very important. Okay, always make 90 degree. Clear? Okay, the line from center to tangent at the point of contact, or if you draw a radius, and it's always perpendicular to tangent. Don't forget, it's very important. The radius is always perpendicular to tangent. Clear? Similarly, diameter also. Okay, radius is diameter. Is it clear? Yeah. Guys, this one is actually coming from tan-coded theorem. Those who know tan-coded theorem, diameter always subtend to what? 90 degree. And remember, this angle is the angle between tangent and chord. Diameter is a chord, isn't it? This chord is subtend to what? 90. So this 90, this 90, that's it. But remember, always a radius and a tangent at the point of contact, always 90 degree. Okay, don't forget, that is very important for doing this question. Okay, now about the chord, few more things I want to say. Let me rub this. Angles in the same segment, that is the reason that we are going to write the thing that I am going to show you. Okay, if you draw a chord AB, you know that chord AB cut the circle into two parts, major segment and minor segment. Go to one of the segments and subtend angle in the circle. Okay, like this, A and B. See this angle, this is the angle subtension on the circle. That is, angle must be on the circle. Clear? And another one from the very two same points. See this circle, on the angle subtension on the circle. It must be on the circle, not inside the circle, not outside the circle. The angle must be on the circle. I am talking about these points. If I call it C, D, E. What about those angles? All of them are same. All of them are same. Okay, and the reason is angles in the same segment. Similarly, this side, small segment also. See this angle from the same point. All these angles are also same. Okay, because those angles are coming from the same chord. Even if chord is not there, it is still fine. Let me rub the chord. See, from the same segment, we call it. That is why we say same segment. Okay, you see that too. Angles in the same segments, they all are same, because those angles must be coming from the same point. That is very important. It's also very important when it comes to cyclic chords. We need this knowledge. Angles in the same segment. Clear? So don't forget that. Then what else? um, angle at the center 2 times angle at the circle. That is a very important theorem, guys. You need to study angle at the center, like 2 points are there, A, B. Angle at the center, see, angle subtended at the center and angle subtended in the opposite segment, angle, this angle and opposite that side. These two angles, there is a relation. What is the relation? If they are double, okay, the at the center is always bigger. If this one is a 20 degree, then this must be what, 40 degree. Angle at the center is equal to 2 times angle at the circle. Okay, this also very important. If I draw it here, see, same result. This angle also 20. See, angles in the same segment, right? 20. How do you get this 20? Because this is 40. Clear? So angle at the center 2 times angle at the circle. In fact, this idea is coming from the angle in the same segment. Do you see that? Okay, and sometimes we need to prove this one, and the proof is very important, and guys, please study that. Okay, now let's do the other ideas. I will tell you when we do other questions. Okay, let's do this question one by one. I think now these things are very simple. You can do it. These ideas, the one that I said so far, if you can memorize, then we can do this question easily. Okay, let us do first question. Write down the size of D1. 8.1. Let me write it here. Write down the size of D1. Guys, look at here. This is the center. You can see that circle with the center. It is given that AD and DC, they are same, isn't it? AD and DC. So, isn't it that theorem? This line is coming from the center to the chord, and this point is the point, midpoint of which means D1 must be 90 degree. Isn't it? Line from center to the midpoint of the chord. That's the second theorem. First one is perpendicular, then bisect. Here it is bisecting, which means D1 is 90 degree. Very simple. D1 is equal to 90 degree. Reason is line from center to midpoint of chord. Line from center to the midpoint. Okay, midpoint. So this is how the reason. 1 mark is for the statement, the 1 mark for the reason. That's a reasoning is very important, guys. You have to just write it that way. Here, line from center to midpoint of the chord is going to be perpendicular to the chord. Okay, that reverse one. Then 8.2. 8.2 is what? Length of OA. This line's length you have to calculate. Okay, so since this is 90 degree, means this right angle triangle, isn't it? And AC is given, what is that? 8 centimeter, which means this is 4. So we can calculate AO, we can use Pythagoras. So AO square, that is the hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is the side opposite to 90 degree, isn't it? AO square is equal to 4 square plus 3 square. That is AO square is equal to 16 plus 9. That is AO square is equal to 25. AO is equal to square root of 25. It is positive, so 5 is the answer. 5 unit is the answer. Since it is given in centimeter, we can write centimeter. So here the reason is we used what? Pythagoras. Isn't it? You use Pythagoras to get the answer. Clear? So we got it. It's only 2 marks question. This is how we do it. Then 8.3. 8.3. Determine the size of angle A. Give a reason for your answer. Size of A means this full angle A. What is that size? They said that AB. See, AB is the tangent. AB is the tangent, and AO is the radius. And I told you what? Always angle between the tangent and the radius is what? 90 degrees. So angle A is equal to 90 degrees. The reason is tangent is always, or radius is always perpendicular to tangent. So this is the reason. Okay, don't forget. So in a circle question from circle is there, first identify a radius. Okay, if radii are given means you can do many things there. Sometimes it's not given, then you have to use something else. Okay, but if radius is given, all this knowledge you have to think. Now the very last question, 8.4, what is that? Calculate the size of x. Calculate the size of x. Where is x? AB is x plus 4 and AE is x. Okay, so guys, did you see this right angle triangle ABO? Because A is 90 degree, we proved that. And AO is 5 already, and AB is there in terms of x. And what is BO? BO from B to E is x, but E to O is what? What is this one? This one is the radius, 5, the same as AO. See, that's why I said radii, all of them you have to identify, because a lot of things you can do it. So EO, I'm talking about this one, guys, is also 5, because this is also radii from center to circle. So what is BO? BO is equal to, from B to E is x, then E to O is 5. So all together x plus 5. Isn't it? Alright, so we know, we can see all three sides. AB is x plus 4 and BO is x plus 5 and AO is 5. Can't you use Pythagoras? Alright, what is the hypotenuse is BO, that is x plus 5 all square is equal to x plus 4 all square, then what? 5 square, isn't it? So we are done. Now just simplify, you will get it. You know how to open the bracket. X plus 5 all square. You can use the FOIL method. You will get x square plus 10x. I'm not going to show FOIL method. You all know that. Then 5 square is 25 is equal to x plus 4 all square is x square plus 8x plus 16, then plus 25. Is it clear? So bring everything one side. We can see that x square plus 10x plus 25 minus x square minus 8x minus 16 minus 25 is equal to 0. Okay, because it's a quadratic equation, I can see that. So one side I have to make it 0, then simplify x square. How many x square? This one, and minus x square going to be 0, isn't it? Then what else is there? X terms, 10x is there, minus 8x is going to be 2x. Then plus 25 minus 25 going to go 0. Okay, then what is left there? Minus 16 is equal to 0. Now we can find out 2x is equal to minus 16 goes, it's a linear equation, send the number other side, is going to be 16, that is x is equal to 16 divided by 2, answer is 8. Is it clear? So this is how you have to do. I got the value of x and x is more than 1, so I got it 8. So this is how you do it.